Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley. With convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut, visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Back here where we need you. We got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how you must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back.
Why do I look all fuzzy and blurry?
Because the chroma key's not behaving.
Okay. So, there we go. Nice job. I thought maybe I picked the wrong color shirt or something.
It's just not behaving.
So we're good. Hey! It is Monday, August 23rd. You know, on this day in 1847, Henry David Thoreau ponders leaving Walden Pond. Yes, that's the most interesting thing that's happened today in history. Now, speaking of Thoreau, years ago, I was visiting a friend on her campus, and she was actually living in Thoreau Hall. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's really cool. Your dorm is named after, the author. No, where did I go now? There I am. Okay. I said, was your dorm named after David Henry Thoreau? And she said, nope, Bob Thoreau. I'm like, Bob? I said, was he a writer too? And she said, yep. He wrote a big check to the school.
There you go. You didn't get the cricket.
I did get the cricket, unless it came back in.
I hear the cricket.
All right. You know what? I don't want to brag, but I'm a hero. You wanted me to kill the cricket, and I didn't. I let him out of the bill. Maybe there was two crickets in here.
There's other crickets.
Maybe there's other crickets in here then. That's why they were signaling each other. Yeah, I can hear them.
Yeah.
Is that going over the speaker? You think the audience can hear them?
I don't know. Probably.
Okay. Yeah, I chased them out.
Or so you thought.
Well, maybe there's another one. I mean, there's more than one cricket in the world. Anyway, we're interrupting the monologue. Are you ready? Are you ready to react to my...
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Joining me is my pal and producer, Peter Cole. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Now, he teaches students here how to have a career in broadcasting. How will they make money at it? Well, somebody else is going to have to show them that.
Right.
Today in the show, cool stories about great songs. Plus, if we have time, we'll discuss how much of a factor of stripping Germany of its overseas colonies in the Treaty of Versailles led to the events of World War II. But we probably won't have time for that. So sit back, have a second donut, and remember, it's awful easy to criticize other people's mistakes. It's also a lot of fun.
You're part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem. Actually, I'm not. You know what? That's
You are.
We got an issue at work where there's another coworker, an equal of mine, that's just basically just bad mouthing other people, which I don't understand. I'm like, it's not going to put you any further in the company, and it's just no one's glad to see you. It's
Are they
just
doing it online? Usually that's where they do it.
no.
In person?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, behind others' backs. We'll try to threaten to go up, as high as they can about the most minute little problems that just, the job sucks as it is.
It sounds like
It
sounds like a personal confidence type issue.
I don't know, but
Whereas they don't have it.
me, I show up to work. I don't really care what circle. Okay, that's what I tell people. Circle. If it's in my circle of worry, I'm going to. If it's out here, what do I care? I don't care. If so-and-so is stealing, if so-and-so is doing,
That's job for loss prevention.
they're gonna get theirs. I'm not worried about that. Anyway, that's not what we do here. We play great songs, and every song today has something in common. Do you know what that is?
What?
They're all great.
Oh boy.
Every single one. I have tested all of them.
Okay.
Anyway, unfortunately, it's funny. This song was going to be in the playlist today, anyway, and we found out yesterday that we lost Don Everly. He
The
was
final Everly brother has gone to the range.
84. Now, listen to me. Okay, now you're gonna hear. I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna say, "No, Michael, stop." No. I make a very valid point here. If it wasn't for the Everly Brothers, the Beatles might not be the Beatles, and Simon and Garfunkel might not be Simon and Garfunkel.
Why?
Because the Everly Brothers inspired so many future musicians with their harmonies and everything, and a lot of the stuff that the Beatles and Simon and Garfunkel did were basically inspired in basically imitating what the Everly Brothers had started. So I'm not saying that the Beatles and Simon and Garfunkel could not have made it, but with their inspiration, I don't think they would have been in the same categories that we're familiar with them as. The Beatles songs might not sound the same. Simon and Garfunkel songs might not sound the same. I know you probably think that's a stretch, but I really think I'm onto something here. The Everly Brothers did so many great things with harmonies and stuff. They were really, really good.
It's a stretch.
I don't think so. Go tell people the number slowly. See if people think I'm crazy or if they agree with me. What's the number?
413-642-9039.
Say it again, really, really slow.
413-642-9039.
Okay, that's 783-5620, right? That's what it was? I got the button.
Buzz yourself.
Who is this? This is Kenny's button?
It's the Kenny button.
It's the Kenny button. Does other host use it?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, we're going to have to play this song first in honor of Don Everly. I used to sing this song karaoke with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and it was kind of funny because there's a part where they say, I love you, and we would change it to I like you. It was sort of more of a non-committal version of the song, and people used to think that was funny.
Changing lyrics. Who do you think you are, an artiste?
Who do I think I am? Will Smith? Taking someone else's song and just... I still don't know how that's allowed. How you don't get jail time for stuff like that.
You license it?
Anyway, we've got...
I'm just saying you license
maybe the song was cut. There was a song that had something like that, but I think it got cut from the list because we have way too many songs today on my list. But anyway, here's my favorite Everly Brothers song, All I Have to Do Is Dream, 89.5 WSKB.
Dream, 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 dream. When I want you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms. Whenever I want you, all I night. Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, women walk, being kicked around since I was born. I never tolerate, that's okay, and you may look the other way, but we can try to
The Bee Gees. Hey, did you ever have a passionate argument where you know you're right, okay? And you have you ever had an argument like this where you absolutely know that you're 100% correct, and the other person just is so stubborn that they won't, give in?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the problem. So that song was popular in probably as I was in second grade, and I was fighting with this kid because he butted. First of all, he butted into my business. I was talking to a buddy of mine. I'm like, hey, I know the name of the song that I love. That it's from the movie Saturday Night Fever. It's called "How Deep Is Your Love?" And this kid Daryl butts in. No, you're wrong. It's "Staying Alive." I'm like, no, this song. I've seen the commercial for this movie, Saturday Night Live, and How Deep Is Your Love? This song that's on the radio. It's a very big, popular song. It's from that movie. He's like, no, the song from the movie, Staying Alive. Now, he is 100% passionate that he thinks he's right. And the stupid thing is we're both right. Both songs came from the movie. But first of all, I don't know why he was butting into my conversation anyway. And I don't know why I remember this 42-something years later either.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's a weird thing. Now, that song, the makers of the movie, when they came to the song, the Bee Gees came to them with the song, and they absolutely loved the song, and they're like, can you put Saturday like in the title somewhere, maybe instead of Staying Alive, just Saturday Night Fever? And they're like, no, it's going to mess it up. There's too many songs on the radio that have Saturday already in the title, and plus there's another song on the soundtrack called Night Fever that we don't need the Saturday. And the Bee Gees won out, and you know what? It works just fine like this. Although as they feel very mixed emotions about the song, because on one hand the song brought them tremendous fame. Unfortunately, it kind of pigeonholed them into like a disco band, which is really unfortunate because they were such great prolific songwriters that they could have really come up with anything. But,
Sure.
They were pigeon, and once the disco backlash came, unfortunately, it came against the Bee Gees too. Unfortunately, and for a while they weren't doing much because of that. It's a shame.
Okay.
Anyway, it's kind of weird. All right, I want two things that have been annoying me on other radio stations. I'm not going to say the radio station. There's a radio station that has something in the morning. They play 3 songs, okay, and you have to guess the theme. But let me tell you something, Peter. You can guess the theme after hearing the first song.
Really?
Because it's so obvious. Like, let's say they played "Lost in Love" by Air Supply as the first song. Well, the next song is going to be, like "How Deep Is Your Love," and it's going to be love. You just right off the bat. Like, I appreciate the fact that you have a really, really, really easy contest, but it'd be kind of great to play 3 songs by 3 different artists that might be written by the same person. Let's make a little bit of a challenge of this. For example, the Bee Gees. You could do that. You could play a Bee Gees song, and then you could play the Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton song, "Island in the Streams," and then you could play "Heartbreaker" by Dionne Warwick. And say, all right, what do these 3 songs have in common? The same songwriters. And there's another one. I come in Monday morning, I hear the station on the way in, and like at 7:30 or so, they'll play like a cut of stand-up comedians, and not very long. It's like a minute and a half, and which is nice. But I only hear it once a week. Okay, so because I'm at work, or if I'm home, I'm not listening to the radio. So I only hear it on Monday on the way to this station here. And I've heard every one. I mean, I don't know how many they have. They may only have like 20. I'm like, I'm sitting there like, oh, this one again. I just heard this one a couple weeks ago. There's a million hours of stand-up comedy out there. And I understand that you can't go R, that you probably want to keep it PG. But still, there is hundreds and thousands of hours of stand-up comedy you can cut from. Anyway. 2 bits of complaints from me.
Okay.
And you have nothing to contribute to this whatsoever.
No.
They call you the
Because one of our hosts does a stand-up, does stand-up comedy at the top of the 7:00 hour every week.
Is it the same?
No.
Okay.
But it's all PG.
Well, good. But see, they have a variety of it.
Well, he works long and hard on it.
Well, who does it?
What? Rob Goff.
Rob. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Rob was a comedian.
No.
Because I used to be a stand-up comedian. You know that.
Yes, I do recall that.
And stand-up
You
comedians.
could do a nice PG routine, and we could air it on a Thursday morning.
Oh, yeah, I probably could. I would need an audience, though. It's not really the same without an audience. I don't know if you know this about stand-up comedians. We're like boxers. We retire and unretire like all the time.
Would you like to come up and do a quick set for the Brewfest?
When's that?
Saturday.
I don't know.
Thought you were funny.
No, I am funny. I haven't taken the stage since the pre-pandemic. It'll be 2 years in December. The last time I did it.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
And
That way you're in and you're out.
stand-up comedy and I, we're kind of like exes who hook up every once in a while. Like right now, we're not
I gotcha.
We're not speaking to each other right now, but inevitably, I'm going to run into her and we're going to say, "Hey, how's it going?" And then we're going to go out to dinner, and then something's going to happen.
This happens every couple of years, I know.
Yeah. And you know,
I've been around you long enough.
I know, and I do it, and then I bump into another comedian, and next thing you know, he wants me to cover a show for him, and next thing I know, I'm driving to Willimantic for a 20-minute set, and I get there, and there's 10 people in the audience, and I drive home going, "What the hell am I doing?"
Been through the fallout of that.
Yeah, no, I know. I mean, and that's part of the paying the dues. I mean, I've done some, I did all right in the '90s. I did okay in the '90s.
I know. I've been through the fallout through that twice now.
But that's not what we're not here about me. Why are we making?
Are you sure?
Fun? It's my show, but
Are you sure?
people don't want to hear me just babbling on and on about my stand-up comedy.
I want you to take off your shirt.
It looks nice. Why do you want me to take off my shirt?
So I can play that song.
Okay. All right. Why don't we get to the song that's actually coming up here? What do we do every week? What do we promise the people?
A Massachusetts band.
That's right. Every single week you are going to get a artist from the Bay State. And, Aerosmith is one of our most famous contributions to the music world. And they were trying to come up with a hook for this song as they're writing it. And they couldn't. And they're just like, you know what, let's go out to the movies. And they went to see Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. And, of course, there's that scene that, walk this way. And,
Walk this way.
They thought that was the funniest thing ever, and it inspired the hook for the song. Here is Aerosmith and Walk This Way, 89.5 WSKB. No doubt. Now, Gwen Stefani wrote that song with her brother, Eric, and it was originally going to be like this 70s rock type of song. And then Gwen and the bass player, Tony Canal, they broke up. So she took all the words and she rewrote them and made it a sad song. And I'm not sure if it would have been the same hit. The other
Right.
way. I mean, it's a catchy tune. I mean, the
Well,
music
it's
would have been
always
the same.
better when you're writing from personal experience.
Yep. You get a little bit of emotion there. You get a little bit of And hey, you know who produced that song?
Who?
Matthew Wilder. Name sound familiar?
Yeah, break my stride.
Yeah. I wanna break on my stride. Yeah. So he became a producer afterwards.
Hey, how about Henri there? The dud.
Oh yeah.
We got lucky.
Yeah.
It seems like overnight it reformed around west of Kingston, New York. Because the spin is out there for some reason, and that's not how it's supposed to be with the forecast.
So I mean, it's dark out there. I mean, is this? Are we getting
there's
some
still
more rain?
there's still some more showers and rain out there.
But yeah.
No wind really.
I had I canceled my plans to go to the casino yesterday. I got out of work really late, and I'm basically was gonna have to go home, pick up my chips. 'Cause I keep my chips at home, and then go back. I'm like, I said I don't know when this storm is coming. I said I'll just stay home. So,
all right.
And of course I'm not going today because I'm here with the fine people of Agawam, Westfield, and Southwick. I love it. Yeah, I'm driving through Southwick. I like my Southwick people. I do.
You do?
I do. If you're listening in Southwick.
How come you don't go afterwards?
Go what?
To the casino.
My table's open at 10, so by the time I'm there, I kind of like my spot. I'm not getting. There's no mid-shoe entry, so you have to wait. I like to be there right at 10 o'clock on third base. That's the last position, and plus I gotta go big because I picked up a shift tonight. So.
I gotcha.
So I got a lot going on. I'm a complicated person. You can't completely predict what I'm gonna do at any given time. I'm wild.
You're wild?
Yes. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a former songwriter. Now, when you're writing a song, nice
segue.
Yeah, there we go. So Axl Rose, he was riding in a car with a friend of his, Michelle, and your song by Elton John came on, and she's like, it's really nice. It'd be kind of cool if somebody wrote a song about me. So Axl Rose said, okay, and he did, and he wrote this sweet song about this girl, but it wasn't her. It wasn't. She wasn't sweet. She wasn't. She liked it, but she didn't really feel like it was her song.
Maybe she was.
It could have been anybody's song. You could have given it to, Sally. You could have given it to, just change. Here, Diane. Here, I wrote this song for you. So he decided to write her a honest song about her life. Basically, he was afraid because it was a little bit too honest and a little bit too. It was about drug addiction and a bad childhood. With parents who really kind of did not do a good job raising her, and he was afraid to show it to her. But basically, she liked it, and she liked the fact that it was honest and it brought attention to some of these serious problems in the world. And supposedly, according to Slash, because I guess Slash used to date her. And it was a friend of Axl's, and Slash used to date her, and that she really cleaned up her life afterwards. And I'm assuming she's still clean today. But I wrote a song for a girl named Michelle. You met Michelle.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yep, one of my college girlfriends, and I named it Shelly's Eyes. And afterwards I found out she did not like to be called Shelly. But it fit. Shelly's Eyes just kind of fit better than Michelle's Eyes in the song, the way the thing. But,
gotcha.
So she liked the song, but she's like, just don't ever call me Shelly. I'm like, okay. So when you're writing a song for Michelle, a girl named Michelle, apparently you're going to run into obstacles, whether you give her a nickname she doesn't like, or you make her into somebody that she's not.
Gotcha.
So have you ever written a song for a girl named Michelle?
No.
Yeah, because it's tough to do.
Right.
As Axl Rose and myself have proven. Here is My Michelle by Guns N' Roses, 89.5 WSKB.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, and advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Daddy was a cop on the east side of Chicago, back in the USA, back in the bad old days. In the heat of a summer night, in the land of the dollar bill, when the town of Chicago died, and they talk about it still. When a man named Al Capone tried to make that town his own, and he called his gang to war with the forces of the law, I heard my mama cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what I thought it really was. Glory be. I heard my mama cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what I thought the people saw. Yes, indeed. And the sound of the battle rang through the streets of the old east side, till the last of the hoodlum gang had surrendered up or died. They were shouting in the street, and the sound of running feet. And I asked someone who said, about 100 cops are dead. I heard my mama cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what I thought it really was. Glory be. I heard my mama cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what I thought the people saw. Yes, indeed. Then there was no sound at all but the clock upon the wall. Then the door burst open wide, and my daddy stepped inside, and he kissed my mama's face, and he brushed her tears away. The night Chicago died. The night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. The night Chicago died. The night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what a fight it really was. Glory be. The night Chicago died. The night Chicago died.
Paper Lace always gets me. Right there when Dad comes home alive. Always get you. Now, Paper Lace, like any British band, once they make it big in Britain, they want to come over and make it big in the United States. And they had a big #1 hit over in Britain called Billy, Don't Be a Hero. And they said, well, you know, this is great. We'll release the song in America, and hopefully it does well there, too. Unfortunately, another band beat them to the punch in America by recording it, and it was a huge hit for, what was his name? It was Bo Donaldson. And Billy Don't Be a Hero was a #1 hit for them. So their version went to like number 91, even though it was technically the original version. But in America, heard it second, and America didn't want to hear the song twice. Some people don't ever want to hear it again, and so this was kind of big for them because they came up. This was their second song, and it was their first real hit in America, and they felt a little bit better that they didn't give away an American. Is that fan coming over really, really loud over the speakers? Is that what that noise is?
I was playing with some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get rid of it, but
Gotcha. How about a different? I like when you change up the background too. Sometimes, I mean, it's a nice background, but I mean, you've got like 100 backgrounds there, don't you?
not really. Why?
Oh,
You
okay.
want something different?
I don't know. Just sometimes you change it up. Sometimes you put like a Broadway, or
I
something.
can put you in Mark's coffee shop.
Hey, that's kind of.
That's Mark Auerbach's coffee shop.
Oh, that's cool. He's got a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Oh, where is it?
It's virtual.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Put you in the dumpster fire.
No, I don't want that. We're having Broadway.
Bobby G and Company's helicopter.
Okay. You have where's the Broadway stage thing? That was kind of cool. I've boldly gone where no one's gone before. All right. Anyway.
I gotta load that one up. That's not on
Okay.
here.
Oh, it used to be on there.
I know, but since the thing went down, it
okay.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I trust. Do whatever. I mean, you're busy with other stuff. Okay, see, that's cool. It's a little bit of variety. That's cool. Just sometimes when I don't like that. That makes me. Although I am warm, so maybe that will cool me off.
Yeah, there you go. Think
You're
positive.
yeah, but you're gonna confuse people by putting like a snow. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Really mess them up.
So now, what do you do like when you have a song that you absolutely love and you record and it doesn't go anywhere? I mean, that's got to be frustrating, right?
Well, that means other people don't love it.
There might be, there might be something. Sometimes it's timing. Sometimes there's something wrong with it.
Like we talked about with the Pointer Sisters.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yes.
They could not understand why that wasn't a hit, and 2 years later they released it.
It was a hit.
And boom, just timing sometimes. Well, this time, if you want to hear the original version of the song, the way the artist did it, it can be found on his second album, Dream into Action, which was released in 1985. But following the success of the previous singles taken from the album, the original track was re-recorded to give the song a more radio-friendly sound. Now, if at this time period, in the mid-'80s, if you're looking for advice on how to make a song a little more radio-friendly, I guess you could do a lot worse than going to Phil Collins.
Right.
So Phil Collins helped. He co-produced the song.
Gave it the Miami Vice sound.
Gave it.
It really is the Miami Vice
Yep.
sound in the song.
And it's also Phil Collins on drums playing in the second version,
Yeah.
and you can hear his voice. Actually, there's a backing vocal, one line where they both sing together. You can hear him, and it became a hit. And you know what? It's I should look up the original version, but I absolutely love this version. Here's Howard Jones, and No One Is to Blame. 89.5 WSKB.
You can look at the menu, but you just can't eat. You can feel the cushions, but you can't have a seat. You can dip your foot in the pool, but you can't have a swim. You can feel the punishment, but you can't commit the sin. And you want her, and she wants you. We want everyone. Just can't live in. You're the fastest runner, but you're not allowed to win. So break the rules and let's count the cost. The insecurity is that moment lost in your water, and she wants you. We want everyone, and you want her, and she wants you. No one, no one, no one ever is to blame. You can see the summit, but you can't reach it. It's the last piece of the puzzle, but you just can't make it fit. Doctor says you're cured, but you still feel the pain. Aspirations in the clouds, but your hopes go down the drain. And you want her, and she wants you. We want everyone, and you want her, and she wants you. No one, no one, no one ever is to blame. No one ever is to blame. No one ever is to blame.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes and Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldState.bncollege.com.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
You know what? I can't believe I've never really noticed about that song. I guess it's kind of obvious as soon as I say it. There's really no verses. It's really just a chorus.
Yeah.
And they just keep repeating. Why bother writing verses when you have a catchy chorus?
There you go.
Now, the band really thought that the song was going to be one of those songs that was a huge hit and then forgotten about. And they said, in retrospect, kind of the opposite happened. Wasn't a hit at all. And then just over time, people seem to really, really like it. Of course, another band did a nice cover version of it, too. But a lot of people think, of course, that the song is about drugs because a lot of songs, say, in my brain, in my, veins, they think it's about drugs. But they say the song is absolutely, positively not about drugs.
Yep.
Here's a song that is about drugs. And it sounds like it's about a girl that you can't forget and you keep going back to. But basically, it is. It's about cocaine, unfortunately. I guess whether you keep going back to this abusive girl or cocaine, I guess it's still a bad idea. But it's a pretty cool song. You know what? The band The Hooters, everyone remembers them for their song And We Danced. That was their big hit.
Yeah.
But I think so many of their other songs are so much better, like All You Zombies and this song here. I think is a much better song than And We Danced. But, hey, that's my opinion. What do I know?
It is.
Here's Johnny B, The Hooters, 89.5 WSKB.
It's a sleepless night. She's calling your name. It's a lonely ride. I know how you want her again and again. You're chasing a dream, yeah. But Johnny, my friend, well, she's not what she seems. Johnny B, how much there is to see. Just open your eyes and listen to me. Straight ahead, a green light turns to red. Oh, why can't you see? Oh, Johnny B. And when you drive her home, is she sitting real close? Does she make you weak? Well, that's the way that she wants you. You're strung out again. She's taking you over. You've been here before. Why can't you let go, Johnny B? How much there is to see. Just open your eyes
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for ArtSpeak, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Each day through my window, I watch her as she passes by. I say to myself, you're such a lucky guy to have a girl like her. Is truly a dream come true. Just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. Ooh, soon we'll be married and raise a family. Oh yeah. This couldn't be a dream, for too real it all seems. But it was just my imagination once again running away with me. Tell you it was just my imagination running away with me. Every night on my knees I pray, dear Lord, hear my plea. Don't ever let another take her love from me, or I will surely die. Love is heavenly when her arms enfold me. I hear a tender rhapsody. But in reality, she doesn't even know me. Just my imagination once again running away with me. Oh, tell you it was just my imagination running away with me. I never, but I can't forget it. Just my imagination.
The Temptations. I guess they were with the Four Tops somewhere this week. What's left of them, but that'd be a hell of a show.
Yeah.
Even if if it was a bunch of people doing Temptations and Four Tops music, that would be
nice
a quite
harmonies. Yeah.
that'd be a quite
Sure.
wonderful little evening there. Now the Temptations, they came in with this soul sound, and then by 1970, they kind of were heading into a psychedelic direction, and that's where they were enjoying going. Except a lot of their old-time fans kept writing and being mad, like, come on, man, what are you doing? Why have you changed? And so finally they're like, you know what? Let's just write an old-fashioned soul song just to shut them up. And that's kind of what they did. And oh boy, did they come up with a great one.
Yeah.
Yep. And it absolutely worked, and it was a big hit. But it was basically just written there to shut the people up. To say, all right, fine, you want one? Here's one. And I think they said, well, thank you very much. No, I want another. But
By the way, it is raining out.
it is raining now.
Yeah, sprinkle. A
Okay.
light rain.
All right. I like the rain.
Nothing major.
One of the songs.
Good sleeping weather for you.
One of the songs, there was a Bobby Vinton song about rain that we were going to play today, but I've got way too many songs here, and it didn't make the cut, so maybe it'll be in next week's show.
Okay.
So how about that for a tease? Howard, you like teases?
Sure.
I like when I tease. What we do is, if you haven't noticed, we play 2 songs in a row. So the second song, you can maybe let your mind wander, maybe try to guess what it is. There was a 80s hit by a band. And when an artist went solo, he made a sequel. You're never gonna get it, but he had a hit, and as a solo hit, and it basically was a sequel to the song that was a big hit for his '80s band. I'll give you a hint. It's a regular band that we play here, and they are from Massachusetts. So, solo artist had a sequel to a song. So
Okay.
that's the second one. The
Gotcha.
first song, you want to talk about taking somebody else's song and making it your own. I mean, who doesn't know this song? If you said, hey, who sings R-E-S-P-E-C-T, you say Aretha Franklin.
Right.
But Otis Redding originally had the song. It was his song. But I talk about taking somebody else's song and making it your own. I haven't seen the movie. I heard good things about it. Have you seen the movie?
What movie?
About Aretha Franklin? Respect?
No.
No. All right. It's out.
I have the original version, too.
Okay. Well, we're playing the Aretha Franklin version, but that's cool.
Sometime we should play something like that back to back.
Yeah, maybe. Not today, because we, as I said, we get too many songs already as it is. Are you aware of this movie's existence? You seem surprised that this movie even exists.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the thing now. People they're making biopics of musicians.
I've done a lot. I've seen a lot of stuff because I sometimes I'll have time at my other job,
Mhm.
and I'll have time to watch a documentary on something. Like I watched something on a tunnel in a railroad tunnel in West Virginia, and then I stumbled across another one in Richmond, Virginia, a 4,000-foot railroad tunnel that collapsed. And the train and 2 people are still in the tunnel.
Well, you would like my
They
play.
were never rescued.
You'd like my play. I don't think it's ever going to be finished. It's about the Hoosick Tunnel. Hoosick train tunnel that's haunted.
I've been through the Hoosick Tunnel.
Yeah. It's supposedly haunted.
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah. So I wrote a play about it. It's not finished. I don't think it's ever going to be finished.
But I've actually been through the Hoosick Tunnel on a
I believe
passenger
you.
train.
Okay, I believe you.
Amtrak did a fall foliage special.
Okay.
That went through the first time through the Hoosick Tunnel in 30 years.
I believe everything you tell me.
I have pictures to prove it.
I don't doubt you. Nobody's doubting you. Everybody in the audience believes that you did that. It's not like you're saying you know.
The more you say it, the more people disbelieve.
It's not like you're saying that you
That's it, I'm
you went to
coming
Machu Picchu. Oh my gosh! No, I'm green. No. Wow. Anyway, yeah. So this song was originally done by Otis Redding. The movie supposedly is doing very well, and Jennifer Hudson's in it. So basically, she took this song, and it was considered one of the best R&B songs of the era. She earned 2 Grammy Awards for it too. So.
And this song wasn't this song originally recorded at Muscle Shoals?
I think it might.
No,
have been.
you know what? It was. No, they pulled out, and it was recorded with the Swampers, but they flew them to New York City because I saw the.
Okay, well here you go.
I saw the documentary on Muscle Shoals.
Here's Respect by Aretha Franklin, 89.5 WSKB.
What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect when you come home. Just a little bit, hey, baby, just a little bit. Just a little bit, mister.
You're listening to Atomic Radio's Pete Coles. His numbers are growing, and I don't mean the audience.
This is Internet Radio.
Sometimes you twist, always insist that you know a way. Should I let go now? Would I even know how to anyway? And all that matters is turned around over and over again. We're at full circle. It comes down to now and then. Stay the night, let it all love show. Stay the night, it's alright. Yeah, stay the night. Don't say don't know. Stay the night. Trying so hard to hold on to you. Can you show me how? If I seem cautious, maybe I'm lost. Can you show me now? And all that matters is turned around over and over again. We're at full circle. It comes down to now and then. Stay the night, let it all love show. Stay the night, it's alright. Stay the night, you lead, I'll follow. Stay the night, stay tonight. In on the making, yours for the taking, shaking me down. You see what we've got, you know what it's not that turns you upside down. And all that matters is turned around over and over again. We're at full circle. It comes down to now and then. Stay the night, let it all love show. Stay the night, don't say you don't know. Stay the night, you lead, I'll follow. Stay the night, oh, oh. Stay the night. Come on, stay the night. Stay the night. Yeah, stay the night. Let it all love show. Stay the night. Stay the night. Stay the night. Don't say you don't know. Stay the night. It's alright. Just stay the night. Stay the night.
It's Benjamin Orr, who's no longer with us. He was a member of the band The Cars, and The Cars had a hit that he sang on called Drive. And when he released a solo album, he decided to make a sequel to Drive. Apparently, he didn't feel like driving the girl home, and he wanted her to just stay the night because he didn't feel like driving her home. Very beautiful song. And you know what? Might be my favorite album from all the Cars solo albums that we got.
Okay.
Rick Ocasek had a couple. Elliot Easton, the guitarist, had one. Greg Hawkes had a really cool album. Greg Hawkes can't sing, so he kind of released a weird instrumental album that was kind of cool. We used it for like background music and stuff at my old radio show. Benjamin Orr's solo album was called The Lace. And yes, it's a sequel to The Cars Drive. Pretty cool.
Okay.
I like that. When's the last time you heard that song?
I've heard it before, but it's been a while.
It's been a long time. You don't hear that song very often. I like doing these teases. You want another tease?
Sure.
Because that was a hard one. And this one might be hard. The second song in the set, okay, will feature a lead singer of the band who she was actually adopted. And she was born Angela Tremble.
Okay.
And she was adopted when at a very young age. Her mother gave her up. And once she became famous, she searched out her birth mother. And her birth mother wanted nothing to do with her. Isn't that kind of weird? Like, I understand that sometimes the kid might be bitter, but your kid now has come to you, wants you in her life, and she's rich and famous.
Yeah.
What is the matter with you? So if you want to try to guess who that is, she's a singer and an actress. She dabbled in acting, too. So that'll be in the second set. So we'll tell you who that is. Or if you want to try to take a guess before the second song comes up. This song,
I know because I had to look it up, so it's not fair.
Yes, I know. You can't say. You can't. Yes. You can't play. I always assumed that the Bristol Stomp, the song, was just a British thing. No, it refers to Bristol, Pennsylvania. It's a blue-collar suburb of Philadelphia. Now, before this song, they wrote this song about this dance. Now, once the song became a hit, this song took over the dance. Before it was, people would do this dance to a song called "Every Day of the Week" by Louis Lyman.
Okay.
And this guy really just kind of barged the door, kicked Louis Lyman out the door, and whenever somebody did this dance, it was to this song. After that, here's the Vells and Bristol Stomp, 89.5 WSKB.
Kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp.
Oh, sounds are spinning every Friday night.
Ba-da-ba-da.
They dancing greaters and they do it right.
Ba-da-ba-da.
But here's the letters, it's a crazy sight to
The kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp.
Starting in Bristol at a DJ high. They hung and whistle, never wanna stop. They pony and twist it and they rock with Daddy G.
Kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp.
It's got that groovy beat, it's gonna make you stomp your feet. So come on, get high, try to feel fine. And when you dance with me, you fall in love, you see the
Bristol Stomp will make you mine.
all night. The sounds are spinning every Friday night.
Ba-da-ba-da.
They dancing greater and they do it right.
Ba-da-ba-da.
But here's the letters, it's a crazy sight to see.
Kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp.
It started in Bristol at a DJ high.
Ba-da-ba-da.
They hung and whistle, never wanna stop.
Ba-da-ba-da.
We pony and twist it and we rock with Daddy
Kids in
G.
Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp. Really something when the joint is jumping when they do the Bristol Stomp. Kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do the Bristol Stomp.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I'm gonna win ya. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you one way or another. I'm gonna see ya. I wanna meet ya, meet ya, meet ya, meet ya one day, maybe next week. I'm gonna meet ya. I'm gonna meet ya. I'll meet ya. I will drive past your house, and if the lights are all down, I'll see who's around. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get ya, get ya, get ya, get ya. One way or another, I'm gonna win ya. I'll get ya. One way or another, I'm gonna see ya. I'm gonna meet ya, meet ya, meet ya, meet ya one day, maybe next week. I'm gonna meet ya. I'll meet ya. And if the lights are all out, I'll follow your bus downtown, see who's hanging out. One way or another, I'm gonna lose ya. I'm gonna give you the slip, or slip on the hip or another. I'm gonna lose ya. I'm gonna trick ya. I'll trick ya. One way or another, I'm gonna lose ya. I'm gonna trick ya, trick ya, trick ya, trick ya. One way or another, I'm gonna lose ya. I'm gonna give you the slip. I walk down the mall, stand over by the wall where I can see it all. Find out who you're calling, lead you to the supermarket, check out some specials and rap food, get lost in the crowd. One way or another, where I can see it all. Find out who you're calling. One way or another, where I can see it all. Find out who you're calling. One way or another, where I can see it all. Find out who you're calling.
One of the only songs by a female that I can do karaoke.
Okay.
I've tried lots of them. I sing with the wife their hit Maria, but I have her do the chorus because I can't hit that note. I do the regular verses, and the wife takes over for the chorus. And you know, another one, strangely enough, I don't even know why I tried it. I can do Falling in Love by the Miami Sound Machine. That oh.
Yeah, okay.
That one.
Yeah, that
for
makes
some reason
sense,
I can
yeah.
do that one. I don't know why. I've tried several. I really wanted to do You're So Vain. Nope, can't do it. Anyway, so as I teased, she was born Angela Tremble, and she was given away at a young age. I think she was adopted when she was 2, and by the Harry family, and they renamed her Debbie Harry. And when she found out, they told her, I think, when she was like 5 that she was adopted. And when she got older and had some money, she's like, well, I can use these resources and find my birth mother, who surprisingly wanted nothing to do with her. And it's a shame. And this song was about somebody who didn't want to go away from Debbie. She actually had a stalker. As unfortunately, that sometimes beautiful, famous people do. They get stalkers. And she took a negative experience about having a stalker and writing this hit song from the album Parallel Lines.
Yeah.
Pretty good album. That had Heart of Glass on it, too. That was a good album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's back when the band, they had like 6 members or something. I think there was like 6 of them on the cover at the time.
Really?
Yep. Can't name them all. But Chris Stein. I can name Chris Stein. And Jimmy Destry. There you go. I did pretty good.
See, if you had one of those machines on the old interweb, then you'd be all set.
Do I really need to know, everybody that was in the band in 1979? Do I?
It's nice to know these things,
I
for your
guess.
show on.
I came up with 3, and if there were 6 of them, that's half of them. That's pretty good. So this song, I kind of wish this happened. Look, this song was a monster hit, but it was originally written, and it was all set. The verses were split in 2 between this guy who sings a song and Shaka Khan. to the point where even in the lining in the record, she's listed as a backing vocalist on the album, even though she didn't appear. There was as these things often happen.
What happened?
The record dispute, because Shaka Khan was under a different, and they couldn't agree. They couldn't agree on the money. So Robert
Loan her
Palmer,
out, you mean?
Yeah. So Robert Palmer went in the studio and it's like, well, I guess I'll just sing. I don't know why he just didn't get another girl. I guess maybe he was so upset by it. I kind of curious how this song would have sounded with Shaka Khan, because one of the songs I absolutely love, and I'm mad that it was not a hit. It was Shaka Khan and Peter Cetera. They had a great duet. Feels Like Heaven. Not a big hit, but what an amazing song. Damn you, America, for not making that. Uh-oh, what did I do? Well, I got like this feedback after I hit the table. I'm mad at America for not making that song a hit. I guess it's my fault, too. I didn't buy the record, and I only heard about it. I only heard it afterwards, after many years after. I'm like, oh, my God, I've never heard this song. Why wasn't this a hit? But anyway, so Robert Palmer decided just to do the song without Shaka Khan. And who's to argue? It was a monster hit. In fact, it was looking like it was going to be the biggest hit in a decade that didn't go number one. It was stuck at number 2 for a long time, and then I forgot what fell out. And it snuck in at number 1 for 1 week. To ruin. It could have had that record. But I guess Robert Palmer's glad to have the number 1. It was only number 1 for 1 week, and that slipped out. But here is Addicted to Love, which was going to be a duet with Shaka Khan. 89.5 WSKB.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Bay State Dental. Comprehensive dentistry at 14 convenient locations in Springfield, Chicopee, Longmeadow, West Springfield, Belchertown, East Longmeadow, Ludlow, Northampton, Greenfield, and Wilbraham, as well as 29 Broad Street in Westfield. Bay State Dental makes it a priority to help you achieve and maintain the healthy smile you deserve. On the web at baystatedental.com.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Would have given you all of my heart, but there's someone who's torn it apart, and she's taken just all that I had. But if you want, I'll try to love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, she's cursed. When it comes to loving me, she's worst. I still want you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I've cried. And I'm sure gonna give you a try. And if you want, I'll try to love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know the first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, she's cursed. When it comes to loving me, she's worst. I still want you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I've cried. But I'm sure gonna give you a try, 'cause if you want, I'll try to love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, but I know the first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, she's cursed. When it comes to loving me, she's worse.
Rod Stewart with his version of if I tell you who wrote this, you're going to say, okay, I can see that. Are you ready?
Okay.
Cat Stevens.
Yep.
Yep. You can definitely see that.
I like the Sheryl Crow version better.
Really?
Yes.
You know what? It's not horrible.
I like it far better than that.
Maybe because were you familiar with the Rod Stewart version?
That's the first time I heard it.
This is the first time you heard the Rod Stewart version?
Yeah, because he was part of his covers album.
Okay. No, okay, you've... No, Rod Stewart had it first, before Sheryl Crow did.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Never heard it.
Oh, yeah. It was from, what album was it from? Shoot, I had the album, too. Cat Stevens did it, but he never really intended to record it. He wrote it, and he was playing it for other people to buy it. And Rod Stewart bought it, and then he was like, well, what the heck, I'll record a version, too. So, yeah, Rod Stewart's version, decades before Sheryl Crow's version. Yeah. Now, I didn't have a big problem with Sheryl Crow's version because one of my rules of remakes is don't remake a song that, everybody knows and hears a lot. Like, you didn't hear the Rod Stewart version very much on the radio, so I had no problem with that. Then I had a problem with her doing Sweet Child of Mine. Oh, my God.
She was asked to do it, though, as part of a compendium album.
You know what? I don't.
So was every other artist on that album.
It was. People use it to induce vomiting in case you accidentally swallow poison. Yeah, it was god awful. In fact, it's an acceptable excuse to call it work. Like, I can't come into work today. I just heard Sheryl Crow's version of "Sweet Child of Mine."
All right, I'll tell it to your cashiers.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, geez, take all the time you need, because
for Christ's sakes.
God. But yeah, I didn't mind her version of that because, as I said, you don't hear that song very often.
I think it was just more soulful than Rod Stewart's version.
I do like the.
I was like, meh.
Yeah, but you also like what weird thing? You like UB40's remakes of beautiful songs. Don't you like UB40's a version of the Elvis song?
Which song?
I Can't Help Falling in Love with You.
It wasn't bad, yeah.
Oh, God.
Once in a while, I just gotta hear some reggae, man.
Write your own song. Does UB40 have any of their own songs, or do they just ruin other people's songs?
No, I think they have their songs.
I Got You, Babe. I remember that version they did with Chrissy Hind. Write your own song. It's not that hard. I'll give you one. I used to write songs.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have to change the music because I don't really write music, but the lyrics are good.
Okay.
I can't do it anymore. That's something when you're young and crazy. That's when you do that. Now the stuff you just write about, you write about all kinds of crap like, I'm in pain. Where did my life go? Songs like that. Who wants to hear that?
I start writing country songs.
Yeah, maybe. All right, now what happens if you come up with a song that you absolutely love, and it's too short? What do? You can try to pad it.
Add an extra chorus.
Yeah, you can try that, but if it's not working, what are you going to do? So you can do what this band, the Gentrys, did. It's just they just kind of did it again. It's a song that was too short. It was like a minute long, so they repeated note for note, word for word again, and made it like a 2-minute song. And it worked. It became a hit.
Made a single.
If nowadays, if you need a 3-minute version, you could have just done it 3 times, I guess, or maybe just stuck like an instrumental in the middle. But yeah, how tough do you think it would have been to come up with another verse? But that's kind of a lazy way to do it, I guess. Here's the Gentrys and Keep on Dancing, 89.5 WSKB.
I keep on dancing, boy. Don't you wanna twerk or jerk right now? Shake it, baby. Come on and show me how you work. Now you're in motion, boy. Time you wanna do the locomotion, yeah. Don't hurry me away. Shake it, dance. Keep on dancing and a prancing.
Underwriting is brought to you by Boise Cascade Distribution, providing products and services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardy siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value.
It's Tuesday morning from 6 till 8. Wow, it's Tuesday with Bob Plass.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Now, if you did write a song, Peter, if you were a songwriter and the song went to number one, don't you think your mother would be pretty proud?
Sure.
I don't know if Hoyt Axton's mother was proud or impressed, because she wrote a number one hit too. It's the only time a mother and son had wrote number one hits. She wrote Heartbreak Hotel for Elvis.
Really?
So he's like, hey, my song's number one. She's probably like, so.
I think you'd be proud for your child.
I bet she was. I'm just kind of being... It
such a pessimist.
It is kind of cool that... so now Hoyt Axton, when he wrote the song, and he played it for the band, they were like, "This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. No, we're not doing it." But one of the members of the band's like, "You know what? This is exactly what we need. We're fighting, and we're trying to take things way too seriously. Maybe we just need a fun, stupid song, and maybe it can revitalize how we feel about music." And not only did it do that, but as we hinted, the song went #1. It was a huge hit. The silly little song that Hoyt Axton wrote, and I'm sure his mama was very, very proud.
Mm-hmm.
If you are writing a song, though, make sure that you have all the proper credits, though. The band The Verb was really, really fans of the Rolling Stones, and they wanted to use some of the opening strings that the Rolling Stones did for the last time. And they checked with everyone that they thought and it'd be okay, and they used it, and the song became a big hit. However, they didn't realize that there was a guy who, David Whittaker, he was it David Whittaker? No, Alan Klein, the old Stones manager, who owned the rights to all the Rolling Stones music before like 1970.
Oops.
So they didn't ask his permission. And once the song became a hit, the guy was sort of he could play hardball now, because now he had the band in a bad place. He's like, all right, listen, you can meet my demands or pull every record out of the stores. Yeah, so they worked something out with him. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, they were fine. They were like, you know what? If you can take something we did and make it into a better song, hey, God love you. And we're on board with you, man. Nice job. And but the old manager who still had the rights really held them over a barrel. It's a cool song, though. Here's Bittersweet Symphony, which I guess describes the experience of working, being inspired by the Rolling Stones. Here's The Verb, 89.5 WSKB. There you go, the verb. Did you learn something today, Peter?
Sure.
Okay, hopefully everybody learned something. This has been That'll Learn Ya with me, Michael Buster McMahon. Drink your milk, look both ways before crossing the street, and never, ever give up your dreams. That's my pal and producer in there, Peter Cole. Say goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, Peter.
We always like to end with something kind of fun, and we lost somebody else this week, too. Tom T. Hall, a country guy who wrote a lot of great songs. He was 85, and we're going to end with something that I think is can be relevant no matter what. In the past when it was written, in the present, and probably the future. Here's the monkey that became president, and I guess he did a pretty good job. We'll see you next week, 89.5 WSKB.
I was there on the day the monkey came into this world. His face was round and reddish and his hair was slightly curled. He didn't look too different from the others I had seen. Who'd have thought he was the answer to the nation's dream? At first he didn't seem to be intelligent at all. Each time he'd start to walk about, he'd stumble and he'd fall. My first impression was to be a most mistaken thought. Lord Almighty, what's this little hairy monkey wrought? Because I witnessed his departure from his mother's womb, I felt inclined to check his progress every afternoon. One day the keeper of the zoo called in the live TV. Brinkley said, I think you'll be amazed at what you see. The monkey walked and talked and waved his arms about his head. In the corner was the stack of books that he had read. An educated monkey said the papers crossed the land. It was more than weary sociologists could stand. Oh, his fame was universal, he was on the Carson show. People talked about him kindly everywhere he'd go. His insight was amazing, his philosophy was fair. He became a politician, welcome everywhere. His wit was not to be compared with any mind intact. He'd lace a phrase with irony and blend it all with fact. Conservatives applauded and the liberals were entranced. The bigots and the integrationists were in his camp. Nobody dared to meet him in an open press debate. He was nominated by the folks from every state. Yes, a monkey was the president, though maybe not the first. And there was peace and harmony throughout the universe. The dream I had last night has been related as it came. As for interpretation, well, it's really very plain. Would you rather have the monkey up in Washington, D.C., or have those people making monkeys out of you and me?